Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. The previous video we have studied about the conversation between Cassius and Brutus. So Cassius was trying to convince Brutus to eliminate Caesar. So finally he was telling that if he want to get the reality what had happened during lupercal festival, just catch Casca. So you will get idea and he will say everything in vivid manner. So let's come from there. Now Caesar. Antonius. Caesar is calling his best friend Antonius and Antony. Caesar. Oh Caesar, did you call me? And Caesar, let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men and such as sleep all nights. So he is telling, I need people that are fat. Here fat in the sense not like fat. It's like healthy body and sleek-headed. Sleek-headed means not a smooth head, no. It's people who thinks, okay, who has the thought in a cool way, in a right way. And such as sleep all nights, okay, people those who sleep well. They will be having good mind and body. So here he make the right judgment about Cassius. So he is telling Yon, Cassius, okay, look over there. Cassius has the lean and hungry look. Okay, Cassius is not like which I wish to have. He is just contradiction. He is just against of what I said. He is just dangerous. That means he is telling such men are dangerous. He is a very dangerous person. There is a quote from Bible, be calm but vigilant, because your enemy devil is prowling around like a roaring lion looking for someone to eat. So here he is just like a hungry animal. He is finding the mistake, okay, where I can catch someone to put him down, where I can eliminate someone who is growing higher than me. So such men, we must away from them. We must be very careful about them. And now Antony. Fear him not. Caesar, you don't want to fear him. Actually, Antony, we know he is such as sportsmanship spirit which he has, and he thinks in normal way. He thinks in a normal way. So he may not think as Caesar thinks. So here he is telling, okay, we don't want to worry about him. He is not dangerous. He is not harmful. He is harmless. He is a noble Roman and well given. Okay, he is well reputed or respectful person. Now Caesar. Would he grow fatter? Okay, I wish if he would fat. Okay, that means he is having a good health, good mind, good thinking. Then it will be good. But I fear him not. I don't fear him. Yet, if my name were liable to fear, okay, actually my name is enough to make others to honor me or respect me, get respect. But the fear which I told you, it is not exactly the fear that I just want to tell you. The fear, what he meant to say, it's exactly, I could say that is prudence or vigilance, we can say. Okay, when the person is very keen observer, we should not fear him in the sense we have to very cautious or we have to be prudent enough. And here, I do not know the man I should avoid so soon as that spare Cassius. I don't know why my mind says why I don't like such people. Why my mind says okay, just get away from them. And he reads much. He's a great observer and he looks quite through the deeds of men. Okay, what he does, what he is doing, what he did. He reads much, okay, he thinks too much about the person. It is not in the optimistic way. It is just like the person who is like pessimist. Right. He is a great observer and he looks quite through the deeds of men. If somebody does something, then he observes their deeds, their actions, and find out the mistake from them. Right. He loves no place as thou dost, Antony. Okay, he is not like you. Suppose you like sports, you like to take part in sports like lupercal festival with a leather strap. But just look, Cassius, he is not like that. He doesn't like. And he hears no music. He doesn't like to hear any kind of music. Which means he never enjoy. He just want to find out a mistake from others and put them down. And now, seldom he smiles. He hardly smiles. Okay, once in a blue moon. And smiles in such a sort as if he mocked himself and scorned his spirit that could be moved to smile at anything. He just smiled the way he smiled to mock others. Just make others to put down. Such a mockery way he used to smile to make others inferior. And such men as he be never at heart's ease, whilst they behold a greater than themselves, and therefore are they very dangerous. So here he tells Caesar clearly with the right vision he observed about Cassius. Because we know about Caesar, he is a right person to think in a right way, in a vivid manner. So he made his observation in a vivid perception. Because here he says he doesn't like others that if they come up rather than him, that will make his mind to make others to put down. It's just like a devilish, a kind of devil mind. So here he will find the mistake from others and pull their legs and make it down. So here I would like to say one story. That is a simple story. It's a funny story. Three scientists take three containers and they used to keep the crabs. Crabs we know, kind of a creature, okay, a sea creature. So they used to take three containers and they keep the crabs inside. And two of the containers they just kept closed and one they kept open. And people come and see and observe and they asked, okay, please explain why you closed these two containers and one you kept open. And the scientists they explained. The first one, if one crab tried to escape, if it want to come out of the container, easily it can come out by its own talent or hard work. So we just kept closed. And second one, the second container, why we kept closed? Because if we open, when a crab tried to come out of it, if it is not able to come out of it, other crabs try to help, push him to come out of that and make him escape. That's why we closed. So people got a kind of wonder or amazing. Okay, amazing. They got a kind of wonder and asked, okay, then why did you kept open this container? Then the scientist told it is quite easy. Because when one crab tried to come out of the container, another crab will pull his leg down. So none of the crab will escape from the container. So here we can take the best example of Cassius. He doesn't like others to come up. Okay, if others to grind better than him, he will find their mistake. He will pull their legs down or he will try to eliminate them. And I rather tell thee what is to be feared than what I fear, for always I am Caesar. So here he says the right thing. I rather tell thee what is to be feared than what I fear. Okay, actually this is advice to others. Okay, you must be very prudent enough to avoid such a people. Where to be feared, we must use our prudence, vigilance to save ourselves. And here he is telling, my name is enough to get honor from others. but I don't fear, but we have to be prudent enough. Come on my right hand, for this ear is deaf. So he is telling that, okay, my left ear is partially deaf. So I am not able to hear whatever you may say. I might be misheard. So you just come to my right side so I can hear clearly. Now, and tell me truly what thou thinkst of him. Okay, tell me rightly. What do you think of him? And after that, they are moving Senate, Exune, Caesar and all his train, that means all others, they are moving one side. Now, as I told, Cassius already indicated, mentioned about Casca. When Casca will come, just catch him. He was telling to Brutus that. So here Casca, you pulled by the clock. Would you speak with me? Okay, why did you catch my over garment? Okay, why did you call me? Why did you touch me? Do you want to speak anything? Then Brutus, hey Casca, tell us what have chanced today that Caesar looks so sad. Okay, Casca, I just want to talk to you. I just want to ask you. Actually, what happened today? Why he looks so sad? Caesar looks so sad. Now, why? Here Casca is telling, why you were with him, were you not? What happened? Weren't you were there? Weren't you? So Brutus was telling, I should not then ask Casca what I had chanced. Okay, suppose if I had been over there, then I would have not asked you. So please tell what happened. Now Casca, okay, let me tell why. There was a crown offered him, and being offered him, he put by with the back of his hand. Thus, and then the people fell a shouting. Here, what happened? There a crown we know the king they used to wear. So, that offered to whom? Caesar. But Caesar just made his refusal, okay, as a symbol. For example, when we give something to others, they just receive with open arms. That means they keep their hands forward and just to come like this. But here, Caesar doesn't want to be a king. Okay, here is the right way that he shows. That means it is visible clearly that he doesn't want to be a king or dictator. So what he has done, he just kept it and just went back. That means he just shown his refusal. He doesn't want to be a king. Then what happened? People started to shout. And Brutus, what was the second noise for? Okay, that's fine, we understood. Then again, what was the noise? Then Casca, why for that too? Okay, obviously, second time also the same thing happened. Then now Cassius. Now Cassius started to ask. They shouted thrice. What was the last cry for? Why for that too? Okay, the third time they shouted. Was the last one for the crown? Was the same? Now Brutus. Was the crown offered him thrice? Okay. Was the crown offered him 3 times? Now Casca. Hey Mary. Wasn't, and he put it by thrice. Every time gentler than other, and at every putting by mine, honest neighbors shouted. Okay, actually he was taking that Jesus mother, just Mary's name of it, just like we used to go, oh my God, how I will say, how I would explain, oh my God, just like that, taking the name of the persons. So here he is telling that, okay, Mary wasn't, and he put it by thrice, okay, 3 times offered and 3 times he refused. So people started to shout. Now, Cassius, who offered him the crown? Okay, who offered? Who has given? Casca. Why? Antony. Obviously, Antony has given. Brutus, tell us the manner of it. Gentle Casca. Okay, can you explain how was it happened? Now, Casca, I can as well be hanged as tell the manner of it. Okay, it is better to die than I say. For example, when some incident already took place and now we are with the friends and they are asking us, okay, just tell what happened. So we used to say, oh, I don't want to say. It is better to jump into the river than I say the story. So it is just in a like way, the same way he is making, he is narrating. So he's telling that I can as well be hanged as tell the man. That means it was just foolish or that was not worth enough to say of it. It was mere foolery. I did not mark it. Actually, they were having a lot of stupidity. It is not worth it. Just like the value of trust, we could say the longest word, floxinox, signification. Just like that, we can say it. Not worth enough to say everything. Lot of stupidity was going on. And I did not mark it. I saw Mark Antony offer him a crown. Yet it was not a crown, neither. It was one of these coronets. Okay, actually he offered a crown, but it was not a crown. Crown the king they used to wear, but it was a kind of coronets. Coronets means a kind of wreath. The girls or women, ladies, they used to wear. That is, we can say coronets, a kind of wreath we can say. And as I told you, he put it by once, but for all that, to my thinking, he would fain have had it. Actually, first time when you offered him, he just showed his refusal, just reluctant to pretend, just like he doesn't want. But according to my thinking, that means Casca's thinking, he actually want to get it. Then he offered it to him again. Then he put it by again. But to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers off it. Then second time also, though he touched, he doesn't like to take off his finger from that. So he likes to have it, but he doesn't want to pretend. He doesn't want to show it. And then he offered it the third time. He put it the third time by, and still asking, okay, that means he longing for that, but he did not pretend. He reluctant to pretend. And now refused it. The rebelmen hooted and clapped their chapped hands and threw up their sweaty night caps and uttered such a deal of stinking breath because Caesar refused the crown that it had almost choked Caesar. Now what happened? The crowd, the public, when he refused, they started to shout and crack their hands and started to throw their hat, the cap which they were wearing. And we know they were having 2-3 festivals. The enjoyment, one is that lupercal festival and the victory of Julius Caesar and welcoming of Julius Caesar. So a lot of functions, people they were staying 1 day, 2 day, nights, day. So we know how they look like, how they smell like. So that was the smell. It was very bad when people gather and sweating. So it will create a kind of suffocation. It will make discomfort. So what happened? The Caesar, he choked. That means almost choked Caesar. Okay, he was unable to speak because of the bad breath, because of the people, the atmosphere which they created. It was the kind of bad discomfort atmosphere. And for he swooned and fell down at it. So at the time he became unconscious and fell down. And for mine own part, I durst not laugh for fear of opening my lips and receiving the bad air. So I was not having the courage to open my mouth and laugh. Why? Because if I open my mouth, I may receive, okay, I may inhale the bad breath from the people. So I just kept quiet. Now, Cassius, but soft, I pray you. What? Did Caesar swoon? Okay, stop for a moment. Now Cassius, he is telling to Casca, Casca, stop, stop for a moment, but soft, okay. I pray you, okay, please, please stop. What? Did Caesar swoon? Became unconscious? That means he wants to exaggerate that Caesar is weak. Now Casca, he fell down in the marketplace and foamed at mouth and was speechless. Here, foamed at mouth, a kind of phrasal verb also we can say, because of the angry, because of what we say, disorder of the mind, we become unconscious. We don't know what we are telling, what we say, what we do. The connection between our mind and body, it will become disorder. So our words and action will be disordered. So what happened here? And he was speechless. Now Brutus, this very like he had the failing sickness. Okay, actually he was having a kind of sickness that we can say epilepsy. Epilepsy, here I could say it's a disorder of the nervous system which is connecting our brain. So when it happened, we will become unconscious. Suppose while swimming, if we get this disorder, then we may die by drowning into the water. Maybe that's why when Cassius and the Caesar, when they were swimming to the founder point, between that Caesar cried for the help. Maybe because of this epilepsy, he might call for the help from Cassius. Now, Cassius, no, Caesar hath it not, but you and I, and honest Casca, we have the falling sickness. Actually, Caesar, he doesn't have any kind of sickness. Then who is having? You, Brutus, myself, and Casca. Why? Because we made such a person too high, and we are being underlinked because we become slave under Caesar. For example, I could say, if we have a boss, our boss is too angry and he is behaving sometimes like abnormal, and still we are working under him. So when we come to our friends, they may make fun, they may mock. Okay, we feel you also become abnormal because still you are working under the same person. So this is also the same example, because now Caesar, in one side he is partially deaf, and in another side what happened? He is having the disease epilepsy. So such a man, he became the king, he is becoming like a dictator, and we are becoming just like under him or slave. So actually, who is having the sick? We people are the sick people. So here just Cassius just want to convey that unless we eliminate him, we will remain as slave. Now, Casca, I know not what you mean by that. Okay, I don't know what you meant by that. But I am sure Caesar fell down. If the Tagrac people did not clap him and hiss him, according as he pleased and displeased them, as they used to do the players in the theatre, I am no true man. Okay. According to my perception, what really happened, Caesar was pleased and displeased according to the rhythm of the people. When they are shouting, he is so pleased. When they are stopping, okay, when they are coming or when they calm down, or he is displeased. Which means we used to see in the ground when players mood depends upon the audience. Then they make it with their name and make it alarming or shouting. That time, but players, they used to hit six. If it is a football, then they used to kick the goal. But when people, they just keep quiet, so that same energy may not get. So it was going like that. And now Brutus, What said he when he came into himself? Okay, when he became conscious, did he say anything? Now, Casca. Mary, then again he is taking the name. Oh God. Before he fell down, when he perceived the common food, was glad he refused the crown. He plucked me up his doublet and offered them his throat to cut. Okay, when people were shouting that he has seen before he falling down, then what happened? He plucked his doublet, that means the which he is wearing, like a overcoat, which the king they used to wear, the overgarment we can say, that he taken out, and he just offered to them and shown his disapproval. Here maybe you might have confused. That means his throat to cut, which means not to cut his throat. This is idiomatic phrase or expression. That is his throat to cut, in the sense it is a symbol of showing disapproval. That means he doesn't want to be a king. And I had been a man of any occupation, yet I would not have taken him at a word. I might go to hell among the rocks. And so he fell. So suppose if I am also like a person, like people, that means the common people, like crowd, then I also will be going like the people, okay, along with what they do, like that I just to go to the hell. That means whatever Caesar was telling, according to that, people were shouting, becoming calm. So if my thinking was like them, then I also will be like a stupid person. Now, when he came into himself again, he said, if he had done or said anything amiss, he desired their worships to think it was his infirmity. Okay, then when he became conscious again, he said to everyone, okay, dear people, my subjects, if I made any mistake, it is not really myself I have done. It is because of my physical or mental weakness, infirmity. So I really ask pardon, or please, I ask the apology to everyone. Please forgive me. Now, 3 or 4 benches where I stood cried, alas, good soul, and forgave him with all their hearts. Okay, 3, 4 ladies, they were there, they were standing there, and they were crying, they were shouting, oh, poor Caesar, he is such a good man, good person, we forgave you. And but there is no heed to be taken of them. If Caesar had stabbed their mothers, they would have done no less. Okay, there is no wonder for that. I don't feel any wonder that the ladies said, okay, please forgive him, he is such a good person, innocent person, great person. Suppose if Caesar killed or stabbed their mother, they will do the same thing. Forgive Caesar. They will be telling the same thing. So I don't feel any wonder in that. So we understood how Casca is fabricating or creating such a manner to make others to understand in an easy way. So here Casca also another one Senate member, one who is standing included in this conspiracy and killing the Julius Caesar. So friends, here I am stopping, and I hope you got a little bit idea the conversation between the thought which we had from Cassius, Casca and Brutus. Now they are planning. So next part, it will be the culmination of scene second.